ต้องสรุปไหมครับยังฟังออกไหมฟังได้นะครับไม่มีปัญหานะครับโอเคแต่ประเด็นตะกี้ can you go back and just want to say something อันนี้เป็นอันหนึ่งที่ผมว่าน่าสนใจมากนะครับอันนี้คือร้านเขาเรียกว่าร้าน World Shop นะครับนี่ World Winkles ก็คือ World Shop นะครับGerman
No, this is Dutch.
โอเคแต่นั้นเป็นที่ร้านขายปลีกแรกๆของพวก Fair Tradeนะครับซึ่งคนที่มาทำงานที่ร้านนี้ก็จะเป็นแบบวอลันเทียร์เป็นอาสาสมัครแบ่งเวลากันคนนี้มาทำวันศุกร์คนนี้ทำวันจันทร์อะไรเงี้ยนะครับเพื่อจะเปิดร้านแล้วก็ขายของแล้วก็ของที่เขาขายช่วงแรกๆก็น่าสนใจมากอันนี้นะครับคือทุกสินค้าที่เลือกมีเรื่องราวแล้วเรื่องราวเหล่านี้เกิดในประเทศด้อยพัฒนานะครับที่บอกว่าเรื่องไอ้กระเป๋าป่านกระสอบป่านจากบังกลาเทศเพราะว่าเกิดสงครามที่บังกลาเทศนะครับแล้วคนมีปัญหานะครับก็การซื้อกระสอบป่านก็เพื่อที่จะคือต้องการจะขายกระสอบป่านเพื่อจะช่วยคนที่อยู่ในภาวะสงครามแล้วก็เลือกแต่ธีมแคมเปญของเขาแทนที่จะเป็นเรื่องว่าช่วยคนในสงครามก็เป็นกระสอบป่านแทนจะเป็นพลาสติกอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะครับหรือเรื่องของซูเวโตนี่ก็คือในที่เซาท์แอฟริกาเรื่องอัปไทด์นะครับที่เซาท์แอฟริกาสักก่อนหน้านั้นหรือนิคารากัวนี่ก็เป็นตอนที่นิคารากัวถูกบอยคอตโดยสหรัฐอเมริกานะครับโดยทางทูตต่างๆเพราะฉะนั้นก็เป็นทุกเรื่องทุกสินค้าที่เลือกเป็นประเด็นแคมเปญเป็นแต่แคมเปญวิธีอีกแบบหนึ่ง
เมื่อกี้ไม่ทันนะคะ SOS มันแปลว่าอะไร direct translation
Save our soul Save our soul soul ถือว่าวิญญาณเหมือนกับเวลาคุณเรือจะตกเครื่องบินจะตกอ่ะก็ส่งสัญญาณ SOS อ่ะ
ค่ะแล้ว I mean the German or the version the
Dutch version
yeah what does that mean sorry
the SOS Dutch version what that mean it's also
No, it came from them because SOS is internationally. If a ship is in trouble, they send Morse SOS. So it's meaning I need help. I need help. So they choose this name, but we have very funny names around. So yes, many names. So there is GEPA, Gesellschaft Partnerschaft, is society partnership society. We have IZA, Entwicklungszusammenarbeit Dritte Welt. It's development cooperation with the third world, old name, now it has changed. Then we have many names you will see. Tradecraft. Trade Aid, New Zealand, Trade Aid, New Zealand. So many funny names are there.
So stitching on Twinklings, that one means SOS.
Yes, Stitching Weltwinkel. Now the name has changed to Fair Trade Original. Is now the name. So SOS is now not anymore. It's Fair Trade Original. Is the name now.
Yes. Okay. Continue.
Is there any question?
หรือมีคำถามอะไรไหมครับ
For Starbucks and Nestle, did you approach them or they wanted to do it themselves?
Let me answer this question a little bit later because we are coming there, and then I will tell you how it went that they came. It was a mixture. But let me come there. So, okay, the 5 key pillars of traditional fair trade is self-development as a goal, not the traditional development work where you have somebody coming with money and saying, okay, I have a good idea how to help you. I have a good idea how you can make your life better. Comes with the money. This one you have to do, and they impose what needs to be done. And when the money is finished and they go, then nothing has changed. And sometimes even it is worse than it was before. So this kind of development cooperation, the meantime, since quite some time, even the development cooperation development has changed. It's not anymore. It's a little bit more dialogue going on because they realized, the donor organization, that just going there and with money it's not enough. You need the people there which are involved, which are really. You have to support the ideas of the people locally and not coming with your ideas and try to impose this only because you have the money. But fair trade is self-development as a goal. So we cannot work with the poorest. not possible because the poorest often do not produce. No? We can work with somebody who is already producing, craftspeople, farmers, and work with them and
with surplus. Produce with surplus.
yes, yeah, exactly. Starting from them, then okay. Then we have what we look for marginalized producer as a target. When we say marginalized, economical marginalized. Sometimes it was also political marginalized, but this is now less and less. Now it's mainly economically marginalized, small-scale producer. A trading partnership without losers, so that there is everybody gets what he needs to cover the cost and to have some additional income to invest to make the business grow or the activity. Then long-term trading relation as a practice. So once we start, it is a long-term trading relation as long as the market responds, because in the moment, for example, in Italy they make a low rice, is not anymore allowed to import rice because we have enough rice in Italy. In that moment, yeah, we cannot anymore work together with GreenNet, or we work together and we buy coconut oil or coconut milk or something different. But normally, once you start a trading relation, it's long term, which is not normal in trade. No? Normally you trade and you get somewhere a better offer, you go there. No? And this is normal. You go in the market, you get the stock market, you buy where it's the cheapest one at the moment, no? And you get the better. So long-term trading relation is, it's not common in international trade. Awareness raising as an instrument for change. This is another important. I already mentioned this. So,
can you go back to the pictures so that no okay อันนี้ก็เป็นร้าน workshop นะครับที่ขายของอันนี้ก็ของเขา Altro ก็คือ alternative merchant ก็คือค้าขายก็คือ alternative market ก็แปลภาษาอังกฤษนี่คือร้านที่เป็น display
yes, and in the 80s it was mainly a niche market, but then it has developed quite strongly at the end of the 80s, and this was where there was the discussion in the fair trade movement: should we sell to supermarket or not? Should we enter the supermarket, which on one side were, let's say, the enemies, not the supermarket, but it were part of the system which exploited the people, which was responsible for the exploitation, because supermarkets, they always they compete each other, each one tried to sell for a lower price. And this is not only with coffee, tea, spices which are coming from southern countries, from Asia or from Latin America or Africa. It is also in our own country. No? We have a lot in Italy, a lot of exploitation going on in the harvesting of olives, of oranges, of tomatoes. We have 10,000s of illegal immigrants which are working for nearly nothing. They get paid €10 a day. €10 a day, maybe here is a lot of money for a farmer. But €10 a day is normally €10 is what you should get per hour in Italy. Normal. And they get €10 per 12-hour working day. And they sleep in houses which are not houses. They have a nylon, like here, a shuttle. This is in Italy. And the same we have in Spain, the same we have in France, the same we have in North America, United States, in southern United States. Many illegal immigrants which are completely exploited. So we have this also in our area. Anyhow, fair trade has grown up, and so the decision was taken, let's go to the supermarket. And to go to the supermarket, you needed a kind of a guarantee system. And so there was Max Havelaar, Fair Trade International has started. At the beginning it was Max Havelaar in Holland, then it was Transfer in Germany, then they came together to Flow, Fair Trade Labeling International in '97. And from there then Fair Trade International has started. And this is mainly what are they doing? They set standards for fair trade, and they build up a certification system, which is meaning auditing and certification, and they made a label, fair trade label. And this fair trade label gives the guarantee to the consumer. Now, your question, did they came to us or did we went to them? No. It was both. Because like in UK, when this label started, they started organizations like Cafe Direct, Tea Direct, Day Chocolate Campaign, so 3 different companies which has been built up by the Fair Trade Organization, and they started to enter the market quite quickly. They start to grow. Cafe Direct, they developed in the mid of 90s. They started to get 3-4% of the coffee market in UK. 3-4% is a lot. It's a huge amount. And then the other day came and said, "Oh, what is going on?" Nestlé, and oh, I am losing. Why? And then on one side, it was important for the certification body to sell products to others, to the commercial market, because they get license fee. And with this license fee, this is an income. So they were interested to go as much as possible to the mainstream market to increase the volume. And for organizations like Nestlé, I remember in '95, in UK, Nestlé started to have the partnership coffee. Partnership coffee, so they put on the label on this, and they were buying it according to fair trade standard, paying the fair trade price and so on. But what has also happened, and I think this was a mistake by the fair trade movement, they gave this label to Nestlé for 50 tons of coffee. So it was a very small amount. At that time, CTM Alto Mercato, we were already selling 800 tons of coffee in Italy. So Nestlé had 50 tons of partnership coffee and the label. But in all newspapers globally, in Italy, for example, in Sole 24 Ore, which is the most important economical newspaper, there was a big article, Nestlé is selling fair trade coffee. For free, no? They got this advertisement for free. So in some way, they got the positive image and credibility of fair trade organization. They bought it for very little money. No? And this was, I think this was a mistake. What should have been done is saying, okay, Nestlé, you want